Hello and welcome, Reds, to an Anfield Index late night special. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, reacting to the big breaking news. If you are watching this on Sunday morning, the 7th of December, Dave Davis will be taking you through all the analysis on this story in much greater detail than me this evening, Reds. But if you are new to Anfield Index, do hit that subscribe button down below. Let us know your thoughts on this breaking news story after the full-time whistle. Of course, we were all very deeply disappointed, but you've probably seen, or I know a lot of you sometimes, a lot of you don't have social media or X or whatever, reacting to, obviously, the Mohamed Salah comments, really. Staggering, really, to say the least, for a football club that we pride ourselves in regards to doing things the right way, in terms of whether that be player interviews, press releases as well, with regards to anything, handling ourselves on the football pitch in terms of losing games of football, winning games of football. It just a bit mad, to say the very least. In all honesty, Reds. But let us know your thoughts, and we'll get straight into very much the Mohamed Salah comments as well. As you can see, here's a little breakdown from Ben Jacobs as well. But for any audio listeners, I'll read it out straight away as well. Mohamed Salah, according to questioners, Liverpool future after being benched against Leeds, and he's being thrown under the bus as well. Salah, speaking to assembled media, adds his relationship with Arne Slot is broken, and that someone at the club does not want me. Someone doesn't want me at the club. I'm very disappointed to have done so much for this club down the years, especially last season. Now I'm sitting on the bench, and I don't know why. It seems like the club has thrown me under the bus. That's how I'm feeling. I think it is very clear that someone wanted me to get all of the blame. Mad. I got a lot of promises in the summer, and so far I'm on the bench for the 3 games. So I can't say that they've kept their promises. I said many times before, I had a good relationship with the manager, and all of a sudden we don't have any relationship. I don't know why, but it seems to me, now I see it, that someone doesn't want me in the club. I will be at Anfield to say goodbye to the fans before I go to AFCON. I don't know what is going to happen when I am there. After that, after what I've done for the club, it really hurts as well. When asked Saudi, he was asked, obviously, deal makers, he was asked upon Saudi. Salah added, I don't want to answer this question as well. So Reds, madness in itself, some very, very scattering words with regards to Mohamed Salah. Firstly, we'll just try and break it down really with the first couple of sections with regards. I'm very disappointed, and we'll go with this paragraph really. I am very disappointed. I've done so much for this club down the years, especially last season. Now I'm sitting on the bench, and I don't know why. We know, and I think for me, really, Reds, I don't know how you feel. Let us know in the comment section below tonight. There has seemed like, I think, in terms of the player performances over the last couple of weeks as well, certain individual players speaking out. Obviously, Curtis Jones last week after the post-match saying he's a fan and he was disappointed, and then Jones getting dropped. And as we said with the title, it's a bit of civil war at the minute from every department at Liverpool Football Club. For a club that has very much prided itself on its stability from every level with regards to the last 10 years. What Jurgen Klopp built in terms of bringing the football club back up to where we'd hoped to have been previous years, for good 20 odd years prior as well. So I personally don't want all the hard work over the last 10 years to be very quickly forgotten with regards to, but as we know, the quickly changing cycle of world football, and especially in the Premier League, if you have 1 or 2 bad seasons, you can certainly set yourself back further even more as well. So Reds, let us know your thoughts on some of those. So I love Mo. There is going to come a time and point when Salah eventually did depart the football club. This is me playing devil's advocate, really, Reds. Let us know. there was going to have to be a point and a cut off really with regards to Salah. Ideally, you want the situation to be handled much better than it has over the last hour. I said in the summer, and I joked with all my mates and everything, it's like, oh, Liverpool never spend £100 million on a player twice in one summer. I always said, oh, we must be getting some money from somewhere for a certain player in a cup next season or whatever. Could that be Salah to the Saudi? We'll find out in the next, especially January or the end of the season as well. But I don't think there's no going back for Salah after these comments. Because I think Liverpool either come out in the defence of Arne Slot, who's the head coach at the Liverpool Football Club, and sides, obviously, Arne has got a year and a half left on his contract. Salah's got a year after this year as well, hasn't he? But it's Salah. We all love him, and firstly, it's not just been Jurgen Klopp. It's been obviously Virgil van Dijk, Salah, and of course Alisson Becker. Those four people over the last 10 years, and certainly Arne Slot last season as well. And Salah, everyone, those 5 people I was mentioned, have all certainly played a huge role in getting Liverpool where we are. But I think the way we, as a football club and as an institution, have handled things and should handle things in the future, this interview doesn't really, for me, sit well. But I can get where Salah's frustration's coming from as well, especially dropping a player. Of course, he's been out of form, but there is a case where it's up to Arne Slot to figure out a way and a system to get the best out of Salah. It's not been working the first couple of weeks, first couple of months for Liverpool with Salah in the team. Then sound Arne and the coaching staff figure out a system to get the best out of everyone in your system. Salah, of course, played a massive role in winning the league as well last season. It wasn't just Arne Slot, but it's difficult. There's so many strings to this story as well, Reds. So we'll just go through the next paragraph as well. Seems like the club has thrown me under the bus. That's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling. I think it is very clear that someone wanted me to get all of the blame. Who is he referring to there? He doesn't say a name, but you make your own assumptions and that. And that's the difficulties as well that this interview has certainly created. There's a lot of the blame game really going on here. It saddens me really. I love Salah, I love Arne, I love this football club. All of us love this football club. Would have liked this to have been done in house, but I think Salah's had enough as well. So it's crazy. Someone has thrown me under the bus. That's a mad statement, a line and statement in itself. I got a lot of promises in the summer. So do a lot of players as well. Managers say stuff, coaching staff as well. They say stuff to very much get players on side for a certain period. Arne Slot couldn't anticipated the start to Liverpool season this year. I don't think any of us did. We all seen the new players coming in. I'm guessing a lot of those promises in the summer, a lot of that factor was bringing individual players into the football club as well. Obviously, Salah and Van Dijk probably were under the assurances that this football club would have invested in the core areas of the squad to continue and to facilitate a back-to-back to hopefully a title challenge, but it hasn't materialised this season. I don't know why, but it seems to me that I see someone that doesn't want me at the club. And that's sad. Like for me, Salah, we love him. He's been a revelation to this football club, not just for Jurgen Klopp, but for Arne Slot as well last season. I'm sad Mo feels like that. He shouldn't have to. No player at Liverpool Football Club should. But as I said in the watch long today, it doesn't matter the name on your back, the crest on the front, Liverpool Football Club. That I speak about managers, I speak about players as well. We've had some very, 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 very special people that love this football club, and they themselves would certainly say the badge on the front is most important. Ex-managers, ex-players as well. But yeah, the club, the main thing is Liverpool get back to winning games of football. Is if that's Salah departing, if it's Arne Slot staying at the helm. But I think it's a it's a 50-50 game at the minute. Salah, of course, we've still got still got a couple more fixtures as well before Salah goes to the AFCON. It's got another 9 days. So there's still football to play. All the cameras are going to be on Salah, but it's on Salah's own doing, really. And yeah, obviously we had the interview in the post mix zone about his contract. We've had this now as well. Yeah, we can all see, I can certainly, and we can all see the different factors as well. But yeah, it just doesn't sit well for either Salah or for Arne Slot as well, and even the football club. It's just an absolute mess at the minute. Just summarises Liverpool in terms of the performances of Liverpool this season. We've all said when we've analysed Liverpool what's going on. There's been obviously numerous poor results over the last couple of months as well. But it's crazy. Liverpool Football Club is a huge institution. We shouldn't be doing this in press conferences as well, Salah and whatever. And like Arne's already got a more difficult job in itself anyway. And again, people will certainly be siding with Arne, siding with Salah as well. But that's where it's created. Now it's created a divide amongst the football club, within the fan base as well, in terms of just. And the thing is, Reds, the main thing is we get behind the club as well. And the main thing in the next it's a crucial 24 hours for this football club in regards to the media, PR, in terms of controlling the narrative, really, because it's there's going to be a lot of harsh questions coming up in the next week in terms of the games. Inter Milan on the horizon as well. So we press conferences, journalists will be rightly so asking the very crucial questions about Salah, about Arne, about certain individual players and Chiesa and all that. It's just a mess at the minute. And I will be at Anfield to say goodbye to the fans. I go to AFCON. I don't know why. I don't know what is going to happen when I am there. Is that alluding to the fact that he or Rami Abbas's agent know that the club are currently possibly, and it's a speculation. That's all it is, speculation. That's my analysis. Is there a deal in the pipeline for a Saudi club or another club in Europe? We don't know. The only people that know that are people running the transfers for Liverpool at this moment in time. And so it's mad, Reds, in all honesty. Let's get to all these Reds. There we go. So mad comments as well. Looks like battle commence on Sky. Yes, big up there, Steve. I can see why Salah's point of view, but there's a time and place. Yeah, big up there, C6. I can see Mo's point of view, but there's a time and place to vent. Seems decided to wear his laundry in public, and it's not a good look. It's divided the fan base as well. Yeah, it's mad, mate. And as I just said, sorry there, chat. I'm just reading back. There's not many comments as well. If you've got a super chat as well, Reds, if you send in your super chats, that gets I'll read out your super chat straight away so I can see it, and obviously skips the queue as well. Let us know your thoughts. Do drop a like on the video as well, everyone. Massively helps out, of course, if you didn't get your notification. Really helps out the stream and the channel. This is massive as well. Big up there, K-Mac. Yeah, it's crazy. I see it as soon as Rodgers, it only ends one way as well. Yes, obviously Gerrard left the football club. Obviously, famously, the interviews recently about Stevie. I think even if Stevie was he was robbed of a year under Jurgen Klopp, wasn't he? Which probably would have been mad, would have been a special moment for him. But yeah, it just depends on the football club, though, chat. As I said before, are the club going to be back on Arne Slot? That's what I think will happen, if I'm being honest. It just depends how much trust the football club has got in Arne Slot at this moment in time. The fact that they hired him to do a job, but it's all up in the air at the minute, really. It's always from the bus as well. Yeah, pick up their songs as well. Yeah, obviously he was obviously in the mix zone last season, wasn't it? Really, with him speaking about contracts and all that. Um, Obviously, Virgil van Dijk has fronted up to the press over the last couple of weeks as well. Obviously, Robbo as well did an interview after the Brentford game. He come out to the press, didn't he? But it just doesn't really. It's what it was outcome for Salah. Yeah, big up there, Steve. Yeah, it's a big money move to Saudi, mate. But I think, as I said on top of the show, Steve in chat, personally for me, um, we all wanted Salah. There was then a come a time when Salah eventually left the football club. Um, I know, obviously, comments like this or interviews like this don't help. It would have been nice to have him to have left the football club in the right way, in the right manner. If he was leaving in January, then sounds. But I think it's just like Mo's like us. He loves this football club. His family grew up in terms of Liverpool as well, and he's got a big affiliation to this city, even though he's born in Egypt. But he's an adopted Scouser, is our Mo, and yeah, he's played a pivotal role over the last since he's come into England and played for Liverpool as well. Yeah, one of the greatest players I've ever seen. Obviously, only 30 as well, but yeah, the songs will be sung for him for 100, 300 years as well, as will with Arnold and Jurgen. And at the end of the day, Liverpool Football Club will continue to chain and continue to take over. But it's how Liverpool historically have dealt with certain players speaking out, managers not doing well, doing good, winning trophies, not winning trophies. And we've got a way, and we've got most importantly, a standard at this football club. If you don't reach these standards in terms of how you represent yourself in the media after interviews and on the pitch as well, and certainly not just the on the field performances, the football club and the hierarchy won't be happy with. Arne Slot won't be happy with you with Salah's interview. Don't think there'll be anyone, but I think it's very much it's a lot of frustration from Mo, which you can understand, as we mentioned, with as he said in his comments, with the 3 matches not being on the pitch as well. If you're doing that, Arne, the team's got to be winning games of football. When you drop to Salah, he's been instrumental for Liverpool since he's come to Liverpool Football Club, single-handedly, nearly on some seasons. Well, the majority of every season getting 25 plus goals. That's no fluke. That's with hard work and determination. There's like only one legend in this debate as well. Yeah, it's difficult because, as I said before, Slot's got a year and a half left on his deal. Salah has got a year after this season, I think he is, hasn't he? So is the money to be made there from a Saudi pro? Like maybe 2 years down the line, both people, like both Salah and Arne, might not be at Liverpool, but it just depends how much faith the hierarchy's got in Arne Slot or vice versa. Because this season hasn't been good enough. Sorry there, Chaz. So struggling with the teams. Yeah, great question there. Well, I think this is why Slot has been struggling. Struggling with the team. Dressing room has got toxic because big name players ain't happy with the manager. Yeah, and we've all watched 1,000 hours of football and watched many great sides, many great managers. Very much lose dressing rooms, and if that's happened with Liverpool, then but Arne's clearly lost Salah. But if you lose Salah, you very much will struggle to lose games of football. But there was going to be a day where Salah eventually hung up his boots at Liverpool or departed to another football club. It was just the way in which how that would transpire. And at the minute, the last hour or so, it's hit the fan really, and it's just it's a mess really. But summarises Liverpool's season on the pitch as well. We're not playing like we used to under the great years under Jürgen, and it's a mess on the pitch as well. So yeah, nice one there, War. It's I think it's a nice one there, Chris. I'll get to that in a little second, matey. Thank you very much for the super chat. But I haven't missed that. I'll get to that now, Chris. More passion and knowledge, man management and Klopp. And big up there, Ninja as well. Obviously, not happy with Arne Slot as well. Can understand as well the frustration. Has anyone seen? Who cares? This one was great, but with this, professional and selfish, should be poor and deserves a rest. Big up there, Steve. If anyone's complained, it's Chiesa. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, Steve started analysing Salah's. Yeah, it's mad, mate, innit? It's for me when I say I've seen it, but I can guess Salah's frustration. But yeah, it's just a bit mad. Night. Thank you very much, Chris. Where's that going? Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated for the support on Anfield Index. Hope Anfield sings Salah song every game until he leaves for AFCON. To be honest, Slot should have been sacked games ago. Crazy. It's gotten to this. That's Chris LFC 92's comment there, mate. Thank you very much for the support, buds. And yeah, we're just a mess at the minute, and we need certainly big leadership at the football club at this moment in time. Because even on the watch long chat, you see my reaction to those substitutions. Yeah, it's difficult, mate. It's a nice one, bud. Yeah. So this needs to go. How's he selfish when he's being scapegoating players like Gakpo, getting to the side every game, no matter how many? Yeah, 100% there. Chris, make sure I haven't missed anyone. You can be frustrated and not be destructive. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's crazy, but maybe that's his only way of getting out of the football club at the minute. Let's make sure I've covered all bases with some of the quotes as well. Do apologise, chat, if you have missed one or two. Dave will be obviously a lot more greater detail. It was just a quick late night stream tonight, Red. So I do apologise, but Dave will be here at 9:30 in the morning on if you're listening or watching this, it'll be on Sunday morning as well. But yeah, I think more or less. Have I seen that? Yeah, I think we've gone over this, but we'll go over this quick comment from Fabrizio. Obviously, getting the extract of the interview that Salah's done. It's not acceptable for me. I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't get it. I've done so much for this football club. I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I've earned it. I'm not bigger than anyone as well. So Salah's way of just saying he's not bigger than anyone. He's not bigger than the football club as well. We know you've done so much for this football club, Mo. We love you to bits. Yeah, and Salah is the ultimate professional. If there's any young players coming in at Liverpool and even the players, Adam Lallana, Henderson, every player that has left Liverpool has got amazing words and how the professionalism from Salah every single day, coming in, first in, last out, the way he looks after himself, and even his performances on the pitch as well, speak for themselves. Of course, this season, but that's where it comes down to Arne Slot as well, figuring a way of getting the best out of Salah, Isaac, Ekitike, Viet, obviously not all of them in the same team and sometimes, but if needs be, get them into a team and get them all functioning at full capacity. That's the role of a head coach, a manager, whatever. It was up to Arne this season to figure it out, and the game against Leeds, countless games already this season. I do struggle, but it's a huge next 24 hours, Reds. A lot can certainly happen in football very quickly. It's like that. Remember when we woke up and seen Jurgen Klopp give that interview? But only time will tell. We need real leadership, and hopefully in the next couple of hours, it's a pivotal hours ahead. We will get that from the football club. There will be certainly a big, probably, if someone needs to come out tomorrow morning and do like a press conference. If it's having to be Salah and Arne Slot sitting down in a press conference together and just say, yes, we've spoken about it, and if Salah had to apologise, then do it in front of the cameras as well. Both of them sit down to the press. It's what the fans deserve, and just get back to some normality, really. and professionalism, most importantly, because we're Liverpool Football Club. We're acting like a club down the other end of the motorway as well. They've been doing this for a very long time with silly comments from like old United players and all that as well. So, in terms of leadership, also only social reasons was clubs. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, in terms of his leadership on the outside, well, the thing is, we don't know the outside, mate. Do we? The only people that we obviously we're just fans. We're just fans. I was just thinking in terms of very much the players that have spoke about him, but we don't know. We don't personally know, do we? We're just fans. We just see these interviews. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the minute, chat. I'm disappointed, yeah, of course, but massive thank you, Reds. As I said, I'm really lost for words, and it's very rare that you shut me up, really. So yeah, apologies. Big up there for two. Yeah, obviously just rewind, mate. Anyway, we've just gone through all the quotes as well. But yeah, Reds, let us know your thoughts. Obviously, as we said, Dave will be here at 9:30 on Sunday for the latest Daily Reds. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, just reacting to the news tonight on Salah's crazy post-match interview. We're an absolute mess at the minute in terms of on the pitch and even off the pitch at the minute. Lack of leadership, lack of 3 points every single week, it feels like. Something needs to give. So we have a bit more leadership from the hierarchy in terms of decision making, because it can't continue to go on like this. What is it? Next week we have Ali going out on a press conference and kicking off, or Virgil van Dijk kicking off now, because it's the message that sends to all the players in the dressing room as well. Because Salah's not just like a fringe player; he's Mr. Liverpool over the last 8-10 years. As I said, of course, there was going to be a day when Salah moved on. Was going to be a day in the future, or a moment in time where that time was the right time to go. But there's a right time and there's a right way of addressing that when it happens, not this way as well. Yeah, about how Slot was feeling and get an adjustment else as well. Yeah, and it's just opened Pandora's box, really, hasn't it, Reds? Well, yeah, I round off right here, Reds. Massive thank you for everyone tuning in. As I said, it was only going to be a little quick stream anyway. Let us know your thoughts on all the comments. If you are watching Anfield Index for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, an absolute mess at the minute. Liverpool civil war within the players and the dressing room, and I think the frustration certainly filtered out to the toward the press as well in terms of Salah's interview. Not a good look, really. But Reds, look after yourself. Try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, your weekend. Hopefully, we have no more of player interviews coming out tonight. But yeah, we'll find out. Well, Reds, thank you for tuning in. Look after yourself, and yeah, Dave will be here at 9:30 in the morning to give a lot more greater in-depth analysis on this story as well. But I'm pretty sure there'll be certainly there might be a statement or another news. There will be certainly an update when you wake up tonight as well, Reds. But Reds, look after yourself. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe. This was an Anfield Index Pro Plus special. And yeah, never walk alone, Reds.